Hello again. So this is the second lecture of requirement engineering lecture slide. So here we were here actually. The requirement is specification. So for your requirement, for your project, you have to write the function or the requirement name here. Then you have to describe your requirement here. You have to write what are the inputs you need to fulfill this requirement, from where the input will come, and what will be the output of this requirement, what is the destination of your requirement, and if this requirement is activated, what will be the action it will take. So up to action you have to write about your requirement. You don't need to write requirements, precondition, post-condition or side effects. You have to write only up to action, up to this point, up to action, okay, in the requirement specification. So if it is needed, then you can use this kind of diagram to make your user understand. Okay, so here it is showing some condition. If your requirement needs, if your requirement faces several types of condition, several types of situation, you have to describe by using this kind of diagram what your requirement will do in different kind of situation. So this is situation number 1, sugar level falling. That means your reading 2 is less than reading 1. So action will be compute the dose equal to 0. Okay, sugar level stable, no dose needed. Sugar level increasing and rate of increase decreasing. That means no need to compute any dose, but in this situation dose will be calculated by using some kind of formula. Okay, we are not doctors, that's why we don't know the formula how it's working, but this is the model you have to follow during your project, your requirement. Same thing here. So you have to skip this one. Okay, then we are not finished yet. Requirement engineering is not finished yet. As you can remember, in the user requirement, in the requirement engineering, we are here we are here specification of each requirement. Then we need use case diagram, use case text. Okay, let's see. Here we go. We use case diagram. Use case diagram is a diagram. For example, use case diagram is a diagram where you can see who is doing what. This is all about the use case diagram. So here it's just a simple university management, school management system. So here you can see student, faculty. So this student, faculty are called actors. So use case diagram will tell us which actor is doing which job. So these are the jobs. Okay, registration, updating grades, output generating. So a student can do registration and a student can get the grade. Faculty can update the grade, faculty can output the grade. That's all. So that means from a diagram we can easily understand who is doing what. For example, goes on. So this is a use case diagram, another use case diagram. So here you can see how many actors are here. 3 actors: system user, academic, and student. System user can do add member, delete member, assign subject, unassign subject. These are the jobs can be performed by system user. Academic can add subject, delete subject, and student can enroll to the subject and enroll from the subject. So we can easily understand who is doing which part, and these are the all jobs performed by my software. Okay, my software can add member, my software can delete member, my software can add subject, delete subject, assign subject, unassign subject. My software can enroll subject, my software can unenroll the subjects. Okay, it's a library management system. Okay, So here client can borrow, client can reserve, client can find payment. Employee can borrow, employee can order, okay, order title or order title, and that means employee means who is the employee, they can order the book, okay. Supervisor can order title, supervisor can find payment, okay. I don't know why supervisor will find payment, it's very confusing. Okay, let's move on. This one. So here you can see medical receptionist, nurse, doctor, manager, these are the actors, and we can easily identify who is doing what. So several examples are given about different kind of use case diagrams. So just go through this diagram and try to understand and cope with your project. And after that, the last one you can see use case text. We will able to find the use case text on the next lecture, lecture 7. Here use case text, like here use case text. So use case text will come after use case diagram, okay. So here you have to write use case title, that means what is the job, what is the job. So for example, let's see this one. Job is updating grade by faculty, okay. Updating grades, job is updating grade. Then actor, who is the actor, let's see, faculty is the actor. Description, now here it is written I. Description, that means what the faculty gonna do in this job, for this particular job. So this description will start with I, that means faculty describing himself. So in this case the faculty will say I will update the grades for a specific for a specific section, for a specific course, okay. Or for example, faculty will describe like this way: I will update the grade for section A of CSE 469. Okay, so this is the use case text, and after having the use case text, our requirement engineering is finished. Okay, so you have to, on the user requirement, I have to write the user requirements. System requirement, I have to write the system requirement based on the user requirement. Functional requirement, I have to write the functional requirement. Non-functional requirement, under the requirement management, I have to write the feature traceability table and dependency traceability table and specification of each requirement. So which one is the specification? Let's move on to the requirement engineering. So this is the specification. So for each and every requirement you have to write from function to action. Okay, if you have this is one specification from, and you have to write up to from the function to action. If you have 10 requirements, you have to write 10 specification like this, okay. And if it is required, that means if your if your requirement faces different kind of situation like this, you have to draw a diagram like this, okay. Is it clear? Then excuse me, then use case diagram, you know what is use case diagram, and after that use case text. Okay, so this is how this is the end of our requirement engineering. Now your third chapter or third part will be analysis. Under the analysis, the topics will be analysis modeling, process management, project management, project planning and scheduling, project estimation, and quality management. These are goes under the analysis. Under the analysis modeling, you will do CRC, you will do activity diagram, you will do swim lane diagram, you will do sequence diagram, and at last class diagram. Okay, so today I'm gonna describe up to risk monitoring, project management, risk monitoring. Okay, let's move on and see you in the next chapter, next video slide. Okay.